Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this late stream, part 22 of our Fight to the Top career mode. I was pretty beat after streaming for over 10 hours yesterday. I went to sleep for a little bit. I had like a normal hour. But then I had this really weird dream. It wasn't necessarily, like, it wasn't a nightmare. It wasn't like a bad dream. It was just really weird. And so when I woke up, it just kept me in this weird mood. And couldn't go back to sleep. And I saw a comment from our resident chatter, Elmer Rudd.
The place and the race every driver dreams about.
And I thought, we'll go live.
Winning, a dream about glory, a dream about history. That
so here we are.
Is Daytona. Today, the dream of one driver will come true as EA Sports presents the Daytona 500.
The 500. I forgot we're starting on the pole. This will be interesting. Can we hold it out front for 16 laps? In our beautiful Kroger machine. Whoa, a little loose. No, I don't think so. Try to. That's the danger. We have two DEI cars behind us. Caution on the speedway. I was about to start watching some It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but Elmer Rudd got to me in time and convinced me to go live, so here we are. Maybe this would be a good way to break out of that weird mood I was in. I couldn't quite remember what the dream was about, but I know I was driving home towards my apartment, and I turned into what I thought was my apartment complex, and I saw a bunch of cops down the road, and then I realized I'd been driving without my lights on for a while, and but that didn't matter. I was already at the apartment. But as I got to the parking lot, I saw some painting on the road. So I was like, oh, this is definitely not my parking lot. So I pulled over to try to figure out where I was. I looked around and it looked somewhat familiar, but very different. And then stepped out of the vehicle to survey the area. And this old camper van pulled up, and then this little goblin-looking guy hopped out and crawled towards me. Not in like a creepy or scary way, more like this man's horribly disfigured way. And I picked him up. Like, my arm was between his legs, my other arm was around his shoulder. So I had him picked up like he was horizontal to the ground, not vertical. And I threw him down. And I was just trying to type in my address on my phone. And I couldn't get the right numbers typed in. And then I woke up. And I don't know why. Like, that's not necessarily a bad dream. It wasn't scary or anything. It's just, it put me in the weirdest mood. 33-second best lap, yes. We're just that fast. Now, I believe that's a glitch if the caution comes out in the speedway. It goes ahead and stops your lap time. You can try. Oh yeah, give me that good draft. Yeah, I'm glad to be streaming as well. I was not feeling very well. Just sitting in the living room. If I've hid your favorite cereal from you and you don't know where it is, that is a war crime. Yeah. It really looks like our car has a higher top end. Once Elliott gives us a big shove, we get up to 194, and we kind of pull away. All right, halfway. Spent the last 20 minutes looking for it. If she's anything like my wife, she put it somewhere that, in her brain, makes it seem organized and clean. But in reality, it's in a very non-functional position. Like when I move into a new place, I establish a drawer or a place for every specific item in every category of item. And once it's moved from that area, it's like it no longer exists in my mind. You even moved the car out of the garage. Do you think she legitimately hit it? Or could it be gone completely? Or, yeah, what cereal is it? This matters. This does matter. Good question, Elmer. Live cereal, cinnamon flavored. That's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like in my favorite, but it's definitely in that upper echelon of cereal. And in general, Life is pretty good. My wife just doesn't like cereal. When she was sick with the flu, I bought her some cereal, and she ate like half a bowl, and that was it. She never touched it. And I even bought cereal that I thought should be more prone to eating, more inclined to eat, but it just didn't work out. It's your number one pick. I mean, that's I wouldn't say obscure, but it definitely is like not one of the main cereals. But let me ask, has it always been that way? Or since you've grown up, did you lose your sweet tooth? And have you migrated to potentially a more boring cereal? That's what I'm thinking. You're making a mixed drink? This may not be the time for that. Oh wait, tomorrow's Tuesday. Interesting. Interesting. Are you going to work in the morning? It's always been your number one. Interesting. I have not been in a cereal mood for like a year now. If we get milk, it usually goes to waste, sadly, so we've just stopped buying it. I also haven't been eating ice cream. Like, can you imagine that? Like, I used to put away a half gallon like a day or every other day. And I've had a half gallon of ice cream untouched sitting in the fridge for like a month or two. I mean, it's probably been 2 months now. Yeah. The lead got fired. Oh, dear. I think my boss is taking the week off because, you know, he's retiring in a couple weeks. Today I was in a webinar about quantum computers, and 50 minutes in, you have to be there for the full hour to get credit. 50 minutes in, my power shut down for like 2 seconds. And, you know, turn my computer off, turn the internet out, and, yeah. So I had to go back and watch the whole thing again to get credit. Alright, the field has tightened up quite a bit with 1 lap to go in today's race. I have no idea why it went out, because, like... Taylor Swift drinks vodka soda. I know she still does, but years ago she said her favorite drink was Diet Coke and vodka. Oh, we did it. Look at that beautiful car. This thing is beautiful. Man, that thing just pops on track. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Hooray! Vodka Sprite with a splash of cranberry juice. That seems very curated. I was really surprised we had people that were in the Spider-Man stream. I don't think I should have been, because previously my best streams have been like Spider-Man related, other than these, you know, NASCAR ones recently. But I mean, it was like an 8-hour stream, over 8 hours. Ty Sheets wins the Bush race. That's awesome. So, I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised, but still. Most of my audience that tunes into these streams, Taylor Swift, the pop singer.
Once a year, the Nextel Cup Series pays a visit.
Get ready now. Green is coming. Green flag, stand on it.
For years, I considered myself a big fan. Taylor Gray. Jeff Gordon's all the way back here. What is Jeff doing? Oh, we're Derek Cope hunting. I see him. I see Derek Cope. I have eyes on. Taylor Gray is a NASCAR driver. He was, I think, in the Argus series, and now I believe he's in the Truck series. What is Jeff doing back here? This is so weird. I think they're trying to retire my boy. I may have to manipulate this season again to get Jeff back up front. Whoa, hey, Terry, what are you doing? They need to take Terry out of that car. Terry's a menace to society. Yeah, Terry's still in the 5. Never heard of Taylor Swift. Well, you're probably not missing out too much. Derek Cope's way up there. He's like in the top 10. We might have a shot at this. Yes, Elmer's knowledge does run deep. He knows ball. I should say he knows wheel. Alright, this 161 needs to get out of the way. He's not going to run the bottom. He needs to move up the track. This isn't our fastest car. Like, I don't know. We're not really charging through the field. We're doing pretty well, but I don't feel hooked up like we do at other tracks. That was a good corner, though. That was a really good corner. All right, let's take him 3 wide. Look at Derek Cope up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in 6th right now, competing for 5th. This might go our way. I don't know how we're going to draft at this track. Oh, no. He's on the outside now. We have to get up there. He's falling back a little bit. The further he falls back, the harder this is going to be. Look at him. He's in 4th. He's stuck behind Dale Jr., though. He's falling back. He had a chance to go to 3rd. Just squeezing under Greg Biffle here. All right. Target acquired. Why the high side? Why was it Dale Jr.'s name popping up? Let's go, Cope.
Bernard Jr. outside.
I believe. Get out of the way, Tony.
Jr. closing the gap behind you.
Oh, we're gonna have to rough up Dale Jarrett now. What can Brown do for you? Brown can get out of the way.
Number 88, high up high.
Derek Cope into P3. Going for P2.
One line, keep still there.
It's Cope Mania.
Work with the leader. Let's
Oh my goodness, Derek Cope to the lead.
You're clear.
This is beautiful. Beautiful scenes.
Kane is outside. Still there.
You'll jump out your window. Hopefully you don't live on
Got both sides, you're all clear.
a second or third floor. Or however high. Anything above first floor, that would be very bad.
Bernard Jr. is making his move to the low side. Whatever you need, you're clear.
Junior's making it hard on us. Go low, Cope. Ah, we almost had him.
Caught the leader. Take with the pass. Bernard Jr. is inside. All clear, bud.
Third floor? Yeah, I don't think you're making it. I don't think you're going to be screaming in joy. I think it'll be more like screams of pain. Go, Cope, go!
Taking it easy on you. If there's anyone else, he's blocking. Bert is outside.
There we go.
Good. Second.
There we go.
Clear, clear. Leader's right there. Flips up. Makes
All right, we got this. Now we're going to stack up the field a little bit. Give Cope some breathing room. We got this. It's worth it. All right. Caution free. We need to stay caution free. And us stacking up the field probably won't help with that. I can't believe it. This worked out so perfectly. Derek Cope in the race, but not only in the race, he was running competitively. And almost took the lead without my help. We're just kind of mirror driving here.
It's our time, buddy. Let's make our move to the front.
My time is here. My time is now.
And last lap. The 8 car wants to get by you.
We got him stacked up, Derek Cope. You got this. Maybe Jeff Gordon can make his way through the field as well. This may be a twofer.
Bert is down low. All right, interval between you and the leader is 4.5. You're up to 5 hot. Still with us.
Not today, Jimmy.
Still there. Cope is the leader. Full time clear. Burt is inside. Clear on both sides.
I am Ryan Newman.
Bernard Jr.
Oh,
is
no.
down low. You're not making any friends out there. Jump is left side. Left side. Clear, clear. All clear.
We have the field wadded up behind us.
Alright, interval between you and the leader is 4.5.
Anyone but Jimmy Johnson. Oh, 7 time.
Still beside you.
In this timeline, he's a 0 time.
Still there. Cope is the leader. All clear.
Did my crew chief just say Cope was the leader? Oh no! Oh no. We had such a good thing going. I think Jeff Burton just died. All right. We restart.
Jump on it. Just the paint scraper. Everything looks good. Oh, it's 1 second.
Worth it. Worth it.
The 99 car is
Welcome back, Matt Taylor.
side.
Yeah, we didn't want to see that caution, but the single file restart really helped us out.
Inside side. 1.
We were able to keep the field stacked up.
There you go. All clear.
Now let's just see if we can hold on to second place.
What's up high? Still hanging on.
Caution on the speedway. Again, are you serious? Jeff Gordon's kind of working his way up to the field. That's good for Jeff. Whoa! What happened here? Oh no, 2 cars up on their side. It's going pretty well. We're trying to assist Derek Cope in winning here at Rockingham. All right, here we go. Brake check.
Go, go, go. He's not racing as hard as he could. We're right there. Let's see if we can lead
3
him.
laps to go.
Burt has got to run. Look left.
Now, what is it with these fantasy drivers? I mean, Jeff Burton earlier jumped it, so we should blame him.
Still on low. Watch it. Nothing to worry about. Everything still looks good.
Oh, we got rid of Jeff Burton.
Go. Let's finish strong. Clear.
2 laps to go.
The 88 car. Down low. Down low.
All of our hard work is about to pay off.
Clear. All clear.
Yes, Elmer, prepare for flight. Because we're coming to 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Just 2 seconds back now. 2 seconds. 1 to go. Let's put it out, these boys. Number 12. Left side. Left side. Newman. Inside side. 1. Clear. All clear. Whatever you need. We'll take second.
We got it.
Run.
We got it. Derek Cope. Goodbye, Elmer. It was nice knowing you. Derek Cope gets the win. Let's look at the race results. If you swim outside to get murdered, my neighbors do it all the time. You'll be just fine. Derek Cope started in 21st. He just had a fast car today. Good for him. Jeff Gordon made it to 17th. Not a bad run. Even our driver's pumped. We beat the rear end off that thing trying to block. Throwing some very aggressive blocks. That was awesome. All right. My allegiances are going to shift back to Jeff Gordon now. I have to prevent him from retiring at all costs. Let's look at the standings. I want to see how that helped out Mr. Cope. Oh, okay. Jeff in 12th. Not great. Derek Cope is up to 22nd in points. All right, we're going to Las Vegas. Valvoline Max Life. Uh-oh.
EA Sports welcomes you to the Diamond in the Desert.
The Diamond in the Desert. Challenge complete. Next challenge, Derek Cope Championship. I considered doing that earlier, but the issue with that is Derek Cope, you know, he doesn't run every race. So even if we're able to keep him in the top 10, one missed race and he's going to drop out. No, Jeff Gordon gets no championships either. We get the championship. I'm just trying to keep Jeff from retiring.
Okay, we're clear. The 2 cars is outside. That'll put us up one more spot. Stay patient. You're about 3 seconds behind the leader. Swing on. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Hold there. Rewind. Still alongside.
I thought we had a little more grip than that.
Hang it up. Okay, we lost the spot. Normally, you see him blocking right about now. Clear on either side. Outside, got one outside. I've got some good things to say about you lately. Still alongside you. That's another behind. You're clear.
Big checkup.
Watch the outside. Hold on, you still there.
None of your other favorite drivers raced in this era.
You got both sides, you're all clear. No outside.
Yeah, it's always hard to find a new favorite driver after your original favorites leave. You would love to have enough money to build a NASCAR track, but I mean, that would be cool. The thing about NASCAR is they don't like racing at independent tracks, though. They like to own all of their tracks. As many as they can. Maybe you could be a track operator. You could operate a track for ISC or SMI. Brendan Gaughan is in P1 right now. I think that's Brendan Gaughan. It used to be. I don't know if someone's replaced him.
Pick up about 3 seconds on the leader. You all right, bud? Both sides clear.
Build one, sell to them, become track operator.
The 105 car wants to get by it.
That is a unique goal. Oh, there's Jeff. Yeah, Jeff's not having a great day.
McMurray, high up high.
Oh, they're looking awful racy up there.
No side.
Your second favorite is Rick Mast. He had to retire a couple of years before this game.
Go ahead and get on by. Not gonna block. No one down low. You're on the 3 wide.
I suppose you could do like a create a driver though, and be Rick Mast in the championship.
142 to 5 hot. Not a lot of damage. No big deal.
I was not trying to do that. I got distracted.
Down low. There you go. All clear.
The thing about racing games is they require
McMurray is down low.
so much attention all the time.
Still there. McMurray is looking low. Going outside. Still beside you. Good pass. Clear all around. Number 174 is about. Clear. Sauter to 5 hot. Clear line. Hold that line. We're up another position. Still there. Clear, all clear.
This tin car is in my way.
Rig is outside. Another one down.
All right,
Clear, all clear. Whatever you
we've hooked up with our best
Get
friend.
a little respect pays off. Not blocking like usual. Still outside. Okay, we're clear. The 145 car is closing the gap.
At the bottom of the track, Jeff. Come on, come on.
Watch it. Come on, hot.
We got him, Jeff. Come on. We got him.
Lamont, the 5 hot. Let's keep this pace going. Clear on either side.
All right, closing in on the top 15.
Seconds off the leader, buddy. 10 laps left. You usually see a black ramp out here, but I guess you got us early out there. Lamont is going for the pass on the right. Outside, outside, you got one outside.
All right, we've broken the top 15.
You're clear.
Man, we almost had it.
Go on, go on.
Danica was your favorite.
Position. Good
Yeah,
job.
Danica's definitely the Mount Rushmore of NASCAR drivers. Of just drivers in general.
The leader, let's make our move. Go on. Still hanging on.
If it wasn't for NASCAR being rigged, she probably would have had like 10 championships.
Whatever you need to clear. Don't worry about a block from him. He's feeling nice today.
I watched that Earnhardt documentary and they were saying Danica was actually the one that inspired Dale to drive so well. The top 10 favorites are Derek Kobrick, Mast, Herschel McGriff, Cecil Gordon, J.D. McDuffie, Darrell Waltrip, Skip Manning, Stanley Smith, Dale Earnhardt, and Mark Martin. I knew Mark would be on the list somewhere
Taking it easy on you. If it was anyone else, he's blocking.
because Mark's been around. And even before he was in NASCAR, he was, on the ASA circuit. All right, Jeff, what are we doing here?
Leader only has about a second on you.
We've kind of stalled out here.
Watch the outside.
How do you feel about Steve Grissom?
Still there. Still alongside. Fantastic position. Nice job. All clear, bud.
my way, Ryan.
Hang it up.
I'm trying to manipulate the championship.
Clear, clear.
Great run, Jeff. Great run. All right, we're gonna run into some resistance here with Stewart.
The 500. Still on target. This crew's looking to work together. What do you think? Both sides clear. Had to run down the leader. He's right there.
There we go. We made it. All right, we're in the top 10.
Hold it there. Stay wide. Walk line. He's still there.
We have bullied our way through.
What's going on? Everything okay with the car?
We're doing just fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Stand by. Stand by.
Jeff Gordon to P2. We're doing it. You have a Steve Grissom diecast? Ryan Newman and Bill Elliott are honorable mentions.
Still there. Don't forget, he's one of the good guys.
Yeah, Ryan never really wanted to retire. That was kind of pushed on him. So I would not be surprised to see Ryan jump back in the car if one opens up. I would love to see some of these older drivers not retire, but go run the Truck Series. Go run Xfinity. That'd be really cool. But a lot of them, I guess, just want time off after pretty much being busy almost every week of the year.
Vickers is inside. Still inside. Here we go, last lap. All clear.
Casey Mears still races Cup sometimes.
Vickers, right side, right side.
It's always good to see Casey pop up.
Number 2 spot.
Another second place. We helped another driver to a win. This may not be total team control, but we are in control. Let's see what that did to the standings. See, Derek Cope wasn't in that race. I never saw him. So our plan for a Derek Cope championship would have fallen apart there. All right, Jeff Gordon up to 7th. All right. We can stomach that. All right, Atlanta, this is our track. So we may just run away with this one. 26 laps. No, thank you. If this race was like 10 laps longer, I think we could come back from being a lap down. We could try it, maybe. Let's just look at
Each week, the stars of the next
okay,
Cup
Gordon's on
Series
P1.
face the toughest
All right.
Okay, here we go.
You don't know much about NASCAR, but you like to watch it? That is acceptable. We're going to give them as big of a head start as we can. They're going to be a 32-time champion if you're in full-time. I could see it. With a name like Cope, I mean, you know he's going to be good. All right, we got to get a move on. We are dangerously down. Next track you think you go to, you think will be Daytona? I think it comes up in like late August, so looking to go this year. That's it. Atlanta's this weekend. All right, we are almost a full lap down. This is insane. We've got to hustle and maybe hope for a caution. Oh, you're right. I always forget about that. I would love to go to the Rolex 24 because it's 24 hours of racing. 24 hours. That's fantastic. And it's right before the NASCAR season starts. The downside is, like, yes, you're at the beach, but it can be pretty cold in January. Pretty windy. And it's not that expensive. Even for one of the pricier tickets that includes like meals and stuff. It's not that expensive. And then, like, while you're down there, you're only an hour away from Kennedy Space Center. So you can go check that out and see the space shuttle and just other random space stuff. SpaceX will probably be doing a launch around the same time because, I mean, they're launching about every week now. So you might be able to see a rocket launch. And then Orlando isn't too far. If you really wanted to go, hit you up later today and we'll talk about it. Man, I don't know if we're in a position to plan something out 6 months in advance, but we can talk about it. I've driven down there a few times. It is a very long drive if you were planning on doing that. Man, I need a caution. $9,700 RPM into the corner. You would fly. You prefer going to local races, 100% guaranteed fight every time? Yeah, I need to get to the local track around here. Just every Saturday evening when they have their events, I usually have something planned. So I never make it. It's a quarter mile track, very small. But they run all kinds of different series there. Oh man, that was dangerous going to the apron. But that would have been the caution we wanted. And we bullied our way through on the outside. We are flying. Oh. That was a pretty hard hit. These guys have no chance.
o'clock. Only 8 seconds back in the leader. Stay hungry. Clear, all clear.
Almost 9,700 again. We're getting every last ounce of power out of this motor. Oh my goodness.
You and him have got something going. Clear, all clear, whatever you need. Got one on. Steady, 3-1, 3-1. Okay, we're clear. Go ahead and get on by. He's not gonna block. That'll hook you up one. Stay line, hold that line.
We are just so much faster. We probably could have went a full lap down.
Hold that, 3 wide.
That's crazy.
You're clear. Kicked off and go to position. 3 wide, 3 wide.
This car setup is just too good.
Just put about 5 seconds on you.
9.8.
That was a halfway mark.
That's crazy.
Both sides, you're all clear. Stewart,
I mean, that's really crazy. If we did that for even a smaller amount of time, just a little bit more, we would blow our motor.
What's up, hot? Get the little respect pays off. Not blocking like usual. All clear, bud. Watching out. 3 wide. Clear, clear.
Oh, up the track.
No one inside. That'll put us up one more spot. Both sides clear. Walter is inside. Still in. Clear on both
Yeah, we
sides.
hit 9.8 there as
Usually
well.
we get black right about here, but I guess you guys are friendly out there. Bush, you're down low. Still beside you. Another one down. The 97 car is looking to pass.
9.929, that's insane. I would love to see 10. I think we've been close several times, but
2 minutes behind.
by the time we reach the end of the corner, we just can't make it.
Car low. Looking for a partner. What do you think? Want to work with him? All clear.
No, I do not want to work with him.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second back.
Man, I held it into the corner that time, seeing how high it would go. It just went down naturally anyway.
Watch it. Car behind. You've got seconds.
Brake check.
There you go. All clear. The 8 car wants to get by you.
Good luck with that. All right, let's ride. Silly Marlin's dad, his name was Cuckoo Marlin. What a name. What a name.
Second and a half ahead. Outside, outside. You got the lead. You got a great run going. Keep it up. Clear all around.
Well, keep up if you can, Jeff. I hope that was some kind of nickname and not his legal name. Because whatever
Let's go.
group of parents, or I guess I should say couple, whatever couple decided to name their kid Cuckoo deserves to be slapped across the mouth. You finished 4th in the Daytona 500? I don't know, maybe Cuckoo isn't a bad name. If you could finish 4th with a name like Cuckoo, you're pretty tough. Pretty tough. Oh no. Oh no. That's our motor. We pushed it a little too hard. We blew our engine. If I make Jeff Gordon win this race, you'll put your DuPont hat on? Oops. We flew too close to the sun.
Go, go, go. The 24 car. Pass and low. Car inside. You versus him, buddy. Let's get that spot back.
Better find that Jeff Gordon hat.
Clear. Number 8, outside, outside. Here we go, let's finish strong. Clear, all clear.
Yes. We had such a strong run going. I pedaled it into 1 and 2 without letting off, and just that little extra time, that little extra strain on the motor, it was too much. I wonder if Bill's in this game. Bill? I don't think so. Bill was in 03, but I don't think he was in this game because Casey Kane ended up taking over the 9 car.
Don't worry about a flat from him. He looks nice today. Great finish, we'll take second.
We were moving that race. Definitely had the best car, but a little too good. In real life, we would have finished that last because our engine blew up. Pushed it a little too far. We kept the car clean, though. That's what matters. All right, Darlington. This is another track we're really good at. They should replace the fantasy drivers with 20 Bill Elliott's. I agree. I do not like the fantasy drivers at all. You can use a retexture pack, and someone made the real paint schemes, and they replaced all the fantasy drivers with real guys. We had it once upon a time. I would have to figure out how to reinstall it, because the instructions have changed. Mark Martin won the Busch race. That's a good looking hat. I wish I had that one. I bought a Jeff Gordon hat
The Darlington Raceway in South
and another
Carolina
Dale
etched
Earnhardt hat,
itself into NASCAR's history books.
but It's for Jeff Gordon's rainbow scheme, and I wore it for the first time this month, and someone mentioned, oh, it's that month, and so I haven't worn it since. In July, I'll start wearing it again. Let's get it. Yours 2 to 3 times weekly. I rotate through my hats, most of them at least. I have some old LSU baseball hats, so I may dig one of those out this week. Just to celebrate the win. I have a couple LSU baseball hats. They're both probably 15 years old at this point. This motor's getting up there in the RPM as well. Hopefully, we don't run into a similar issue as last week. It can be. Shockingly, out of all places, BJ's had LSU hats a while back. But, like, I don't know what brand they were. They just didn't look very nice, so I didn't get one. I usually just order my, like, I'll either get a hat while I'm at one of the events, or I'll order one online. It's probably like a split between the hats I've bought in person and the hats that I've bought online. That's one of my favorite parts about... Oh, well, we have a caution. Well, that's going to bring us back up to the pack. Chad Coleman just lost it. Oh, and took out Terry. I'm not picky really on the style. It just can't be a floppy hat because I don't have a forehead. So I need a hat with a lot of structure. I also don't like the flat bills. I own a couple that are like somewhat flat, but not completely. And I just don't like that style. You have a Dale Earnhardt hat, a Bill Elliott hat, a Salem Speedway hat, and a really cool Skull Bandit Harry Gant hat. That does sound cool. That was always a good-looking car. Oh, white and green paint schemes. Chad Coleman is not real. He's a usurper. They retired Rusty like 2 seasons in, and Chad Coleman is his replacement. All right, Dale Jr.'s up front.
Number 149 is outside. The 149 car is moving up on you quick. Clear all clear, whatever you need.
Moving up on me. I'm the one moving up quick. We have a fellow petty brother here. Who's on his hood? UAW. Jeff Gordon's riding in the back of the pack again. Not a great week for Jeff. Yes, I do not. Yeah, I would much rather race with a real driver than a fake one. I wouldn't mind if drivers moved around to different teams, or if real guys moved up from the Busch series or the Truck series. But I don't like racing with fake drivers in real drivers' cars. That's just not cool. That's a big reason why I'm trying to help Jeff out every week, because I don't want him to retire. Speaking of retiring, I need to see if Kevin Harvick's back. Now that we left his ride, I haven't made note of it, so Kevin might be gone, which would be pretty sad. This 142 is irritating. We can't get by him. Some of the fantasy driver schemes are pretty cool. Yeah, some of them. A few of them. Like the Dodge cars look pretty good. There's an NBC car that looks pretty good. My scheme looks pretty good. .77 just cut us off there. Rams coming back next year, Amani Jones says, for the Craftsman Truck Series. That is right. There's a rumor that Dodge may come back to the Cup Series. At the earliest 2027, but probably 2028. I would love to see that. The more manufacturers, the better. That means more money will be coming into the sport. Teams will be more competitive. Johnson's also not having a great week. We're getting a little stacked up here. We'll probably ditch him. Yeah, we will eventually. I don't want to give up too early. If we can squeeze another position out, we will. Yeah, it seems like the field's single filed out. They're having a hard time passing.
24 cars, high up high. Change another spot. Five laps to go.
It's time for us to make some hay.
Clear, clear, all clear. Let's go outside.
So that 192 looks pretty good.
He's not racing as hard as he could. All clear.
Man, I was just looking at the RPM, looking at the tachometer.
Outside.
It did not make for a great corner, but it's cool seeing how high our engine is revving. Who's behind us?
He had a good run on you. Don't worry. We'll see him again. Go ahead. Still onside.
What can Brown do for you?
Got one outside.
We are about to find out.
Hang it up.
3 laps to go.
Normally, you'd see him black right about now. Take it easy out there. Camera, come on.
Wow. That was close. That was very close. We got a great run through the corner.
You're right there with the leader. Stay with him.
Darlington is one of our best tracks, so no shocker we're able to get through. And the car is so hooked up. Great setup we have. One lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
One more lap. That's a win. Awesome win, buddy. Try not to blow the engine during the victory celebration.
With all the free publicity I give Credit One Bank, if they would just throw a few dollars my way. It's ingrained in my head now. I can be in a Gran Turismo race, and if it's one lap to go, Credit One Bank is on my mind. Oh my goodness, I have a splitting headache. Ugh. It's over for me. I have a brain aneurysm. I'm dying. Nothing a couple Excedrin can't fix. Bristol, another great track for us. All right, we're going to qualify. We have to get a pole. You remember you would play NASCAR 08 and you would get mad because you would always DNF at road courses and short tracks? You didn't think you needed to lift off the gas? I came up playing NASCAR 2000 on the Nintendo 64. And in that game, you had to lift. Or you'd smack the wall and lose a ton of speed. So I learned early on that lifting and braking is important. All right, let's get it done. In our beautiful number 23 Kroger Monte Carlo. That's your mentality now? There's a beautiful clip on my channel somewhere where I kamikaze this guy right here, the King is Dead, at, I think we were at Darlington. And, yeah, I was like up at least 200 yards back. I cut the corner and took him out in the last lap. It was amazing. That old NASCAR logo was good enough. Like, I don't know, I guess the new logo is modernized or whatever. But the old logo looked good enough. It didn't really, it wasn't broken. It didn't need to be fixed. JJ Yelly wins the Bush race. Let's go ahead and save. We learned our lesson last night with the Spider-Man stream. We were like an hour in, and we lost all our progress because the game crashed. So we saved like every 10 minutes after that. And it never crashed again. Amazing. 15 years later, and you still suck at NASCAR games? Yeah, I mean,
The road to the next
I'm not terrible, but like I'm not out here setting the world on fire either. It's a lot harder to race against people online with the lag and all that. So I race very conservatively, and like the physics in those games are terrible. Like people could spin you just by cutting you off. I hate racing online in those games. even in iRacing, like I was decent in iRacing, but I didn't ever want to ruin people's days. So if someone wanted to race me for a position, I would let them go. I would save my tires, and then later in the race, I would pass them back if we could. I was just out there running laps for fun. Like, there's people on NASCAR Heat that play online that will just stripe you all day because that's all they do is play NASCAR Heat online. They have the perfect setup for their car, and they know the track, and they will just blister you. It's gonna be really interesting. This new NASCAR game, NASCAR 25. I think there's gonna be a pretty big skill gap. Your all-time favorite Disney Pixar movie is Cars. Cars is good. But my favorite Pixar movie by far is Toy Story 2. I think it's perfect. Perfect. They nailed it. I think it's better than the original Toy Story. I am a Toy Story 2 truther. This is a great section of the schedule for us. Atlanta, Darlington, Bristol. It doesn't get better than that. That's why you like random knockoff games on the App Store. You don't need a lift, and then the AI always sucks. I mean, in most NASCAR games, you can turn down the AI if you really feel like it, if you want to live out like a superhuman fantasy. But I prefer my racing to be close, which is kind of why I give the field a head start most of the time. Because now that we're in a max-rated cell phone team with custom setups at almost every track, I mean, these other guys aren't even competitive. It's like, I like a little challenge. Especially if it's like, there are ways to improve at the game. There are some games you play that it's like, I think I'm already at the peak. I'm not going to get much better, and you know it. And then there are other games that's like, oh, okay. If I figure out this system better, this mechanic better, specifically for racing games, like if I set up the car better, or if I approach the turn differently, maybe I'll run a faster lap. Then, you know, it's okay to have a difficulty system that you can move up. I thought the AI of the NASCAR Heat games was pretty good. You could turn them up to 105 difficulty if you wanted to. Give yourself a decent challenge. And the lines they ran were pretty good. We have 3 orange cars all next to each other. What are the chances? The only tracks you're slightly competitive at are Martinsville and Sonoma. That's usually the opposite for me. In this game, I'm decent at Martinsville. But in the Heat games, I am not very decent at Martinsville and Sonoma. In this race, or in this game, we can do Sonoma. The other games, no. No.
Outside.
The elevation changes and the changes to the downforce in the car. It's hard to keep up with.
Trying to race you as clean as possible. Do the same.
I love Watkins Glen, though.
Stewart, the 5 hot.
And I love Bristol.
Still there. Must like it because he's giving you some room. You got both sides, you're all clear. Going outside. Whatever you need, you're clear.
Tony Stewart is also a top fuel drag racer in the NHRA. That is right.
High up high.
Yeah, Tony can do it all. Like,
Giving up some room. Still beside
so versatile. He can run open wheel, he can run dirt, he can run in drag racing, and then obviously NASCAR. What a guy. I heard Jimmy Johnson's running a racing boat sometime soon.
Good about giving up some room lately.
One of those jet-powered boats. I don't know what the event is, but it's just something I was reading about.
Clear. Martin, outside.
Every once in a while, I'll watch a boat race. They run ovals, like they have some buoys set up in like a river or a lake, and they'll just do oval racing on the water. It's crazy.
Burton, the hot. Being nice, giving you some room to race. Clear on both sides. Good to go. Car hot. Number 01 is coming up quick. Clear, all clear. Getting more room than usual here. Outside, you got one outside. All clear. That bump didn't hurt us. Car's
Sorry,
okay.
Bobby.
Car hot. Just giving you some space. There you go, all clear. Number 2, come on. Clear all around.
Coke sponsors a boat race that comes through Gunnersville. Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time.
Do the same. Still
Boat
there.
racing.
Clear.
Apparently, like they've been doing that since my mother was a kid. So. Ow.
Watch the outside. He must like it because he's giving you some room. Marlin, going on. Let's go. Clear, all clear. Number 43, outside. Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
Out.
Car hot. Okay, we're clear.
Tony Stewart's stats: 49 NASCAR Cup Series wins and 3 championships, 3 IndyCar wins and 1 championship, and 1 NHRA win. That's crazy. And he's not done with it, NHRA. Is Jeff Green in this game?
Yellow hot.
I think his car is. I don't know if he is.
Here we go, last lap. Giving up some room.
Yeah, I know he was in 03. I don't know about this game.
Pass right. What's up hot? You're clear. That'll pass across the line first.
Well, the left side looked really clean.
Fellas. Great job, everybody.
We lapped all the way up to 7th position. What a race. What a race. Good job. standings. Austin Hamilton in 6th. I don't even know who that is. He took over for someone. I don't know who. I don't like seeing all these fake names up here. Derek Cope's already dropped back to 36th. I haven't seen him in a race since he won. It's like he won the race and just dipped out. What a interesting guy. Where are we going next? Texas? Alright. We're going for an hour, 28 minutes. Should we do another one? I think we'll go look. At our Thunder plates. We still have more to go. I'm turning these off. I don't want the poll. Leave all the good drivers to have Chad Cohen and Andy Armstrong. Yeah. Isn't that something? Let's look at the cars. Race now. All the fake guys. There's Chad Coleman's original car. It's funny because they don't even replace the driver models. These are the same guys. The chase for the Cup Chevrolet. That's beautiful. Jeff Green. There he is. I forgot he was in the 43 this year. Yeah, Paul Menard's replaced him in my career. Let's go run at IRP. Dover Monster. I think that's literally the Dover Monster. Alright, we'll qualify. Oh, that didn't do anything. Well.
Both sides, you're all clear.
Alright, we don't have a custom setup here since we don't actually race at IRP. So, it's going to be a challenge. Oh, Dale Sr.'s out here. Whoa, they're coming up fast. So the car's a little tighter than I would like it to be. What are you doing? Alright, this car being tight is going to be an issue. Well, we could. I would like to go to a track. IRP would have been fun, but I didn't have my rights set up. And I wanted to actually just go back and change the setup. That didn't work out. Alright, let's go to... We're going to keep... We could beat Derek Cope. That's be Derek Cope. And we will go to Darlington would be good, obviously. We could make some hay at a few of these places. Atlanta would be the craziest. Go to Atlanta. You just got two. You're kidding me. I hope you're lying. I hope you're lying.
Each week, the stars of the Nextel Cup Series face the
Green flag coming up. You ready? Green, green, green.
We didn't even talk about it. Ow. Ow.
Number 169, hello.
What's his problem?
Clear, clear.
I had an email last year. An early bird special. They had a deal last year for some special ticket that had access to like free food and drinks throughout the event. And it sounded pretty bougie. And it wasn't that expensive.
That's the 38 cars. Outside, outside.
Alright, we need our motor to hold on
Both sides clear.
for 39 laps. I saw 9.7. This motor's not gonna make it. I'm strategically letting off so we don't blow our motor.
Hold it steady. Still hanging on. Clear on both sides.
Woo!
Here, high and five.
Almost went around on off the apron.
Three wide.
Almost.
Clear, clear. All clear. Here, high and five. Still there. Still alongside. All clear. Still outside. Hanging tough. Still alongside you. There you go. All clear. Gone. Just down low.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. And it's a long race. But I have to pedal it because we are a lap down. But a caution might change that very quickly.
Swimmer is outside. We're going. He's still there.
Hopefully we aren't that caution though.
Clear. Got one outside.
Oh, we're coming up on Jeff Green right there. The car we almost were.
Gordon, outside, outside. Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
We could, but we're going to try to do it clean. The field's running pretty fast laps, and our car doesn't seem quite as good as our fight to the top mode car. It's a little tighter, but also like snap loose sometimes.
Stay wide, 3 wide. Clear on either side.
We got loose on the bottom there.
Up on and down low. Still there. You're clear. Still outside. Still inside. Got both sides, you're all clear. Gordon is outside.
Can I have a little room, Jeff? Just a smidgen, a morsel.
Still beside you. Whatever you need, you're clear.
Yeah, we're just a little too tight. Loosening up the car would probably not help. We'd probably just start sliding the rear a lot more. We may need a caution though. I mean, we're going to. This field is running so fast compared to us, at least.
All clear, bud.
SWAT racing, yeah,
Vickers is down low.
not necessarily a prestigious operation.
Clear, clear.
Not as prestigious as Big Driver Incorporated, multi-time NASCAR champions.
The 99 car is up high. Both sides clear. First up high.
We also took some damage on lap 1. That probably didn't help.
Outside, outside, got one outside. Clear, clear, all clear. Inside, inside. All clear.
All right, we're coming up on Rusty Wallace and Dale Sr. We're up here with the big dogs now.
Wallace, high up high. There you go, all clear. Bernard, outside, outside. Clear all around.
Even with the caution, I don't think we're getting it done here today.
Just 20 laps left.
We definitely had the fastest car, but we're a little too far back. A full lap back. And these guys are not slowing down.
Go high, go high. Still there.
Kind of is crazy we haven't seen a yellow yet, though.
Clear. Johnson, get up high. Still hanging on. Clear, all clear.
Well, that's not great. We're a lot tighter in 1 and 2. No, we're definitely not getting P1. At this rate, we wouldn't catch up to the end of the field. I mean, that's P1 right there. We are running faster than him, but we're a whole lap down. That is a problem. I mean, even our fastest lap is slower than our fight to the top car. Three and 4 still feels pretty snug, but 1 and 2 is a lot tighter than usual.
Stewart, up high, up high. Stewart, just about to put you a lap down. Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
Why? See, we shouldn't be washing up the track there. But we really need a caution. We really do. To have any kind of shot. Kevin Harvick and Dale Sr. in the same race. What a time to be alive. Yes. We're living in the alternate reality. The better timeline. Watch out! Watch out! We're already in last. We might as well. Yes. All a part of the plan. Now we just have to absolutely race. I don't think we'll be able to get to the lead. We're too far back. But hey, a top 20 would be good. Our previous lap was a 2:58. That's terrible. All right, here we go.
Back, so be careful and stay out of trouble. Don't let it creep flat.
10 laps to go. Not enough time, but we're going to make a run at it. We're going to lose a little top speed by lowering the tire pressure, but we're going to gain a little cornering ability, but we may be too loose now. And we were already right on the edge earlier. Here we come. We can't waste any time.
We're about 5 seconds behind the leader. The 169 car has got to run high. Okay, we're clear.
Yes, that's Adam Alexander. That's what he was doing before he announced.
Clear on either side. Got one inside. You passed another. Mark, high up high. You're clear.
The car, it does handle better now that we've made the adjustment.
Car high. Don't worry about the car. It looks okay.
Oh my goodness! The field just stacked up in front of me. I tried to move Robbie out of the way, but we just wasted several
Hold that line.
positions there.
Leader's about 4 seconds.
Watch it, Robbie. I'm in no mood. Oh my goodness.
Stop a little. Watch the inside.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Got both sides.
We
Don't
possibly
miss.
had a shot, but I think it's over now. Robbie killed us. I'm giving everything we have. Lift up the high side. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're tied again. We had a few good laps in us.
Got one behind. Way to get around the bud. Whatever you need, you're clear. Wheeler is outside. The race leader's got 4 seconds left. 5 more laps. Watch it, pretty wide. Gone. Just moving up on you quick. Go ahead. Step past the position. Nice job. Hold the line. Hold it steady. All clear, bud. View 1 car. Inside side. Watch it. What's up high? Let's keep this pace going. Clear, clear. The 12 car is behind. Both sides clear. Watch the outside. Still alongside. Good job. Fine. Clear on both sides. No one inside. Bert is going low. Clear, clear. All clear.
Oh, we made a good run at it.
No outside. Hey, that's worth another spot. Dig. All clear. Garrett, come on. Take down that lead car. You only got about 2 seconds on you. One more lap. There you go. All clear. Garrett, outside. Clear all around. Watch it, car behind. Picked off another position. Number 2 is closing the gap. Looking to pass right. Clear. The 21
Not the
car
result we
is
wanted, but that was
You finished in the top
a
10.
pretty good drive.
Top
Without
10 don't come easy,
the little
boys.
tangle with
Good
Robbie Gordon,
job.
I think we win that race. And it makes me want to try it again.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun. can't afford to give up a whole lap.
Number 178, high up high.
Are you kidding me?
Try and run a little bit cleaner. That'll probably come back to hard.
Just go around.
Don't be down spot. Don't worry. We'll get it back. Clear, all clear.
I swear these guys are brain dead.
Hey, outside, outside.
What was Bobby doing?
Clear, all clear. Whatever you need.
We had a good run going. We're just gonna restart. I don't want the damage.
Here we go. Let's jump on it. Solder, get up high. Okay, we're clear.
Nothing can pass the start, finish, and gun it. That's a good idea. I'm hoping our adjustments from that dude. That on the very last lap of that last race through 1 and 2, that was beautiful because I just held it wide open through 1 and 2, and it worked. It stuck. It was beautiful. 3 and 4, which is usually our better corner, we drifted up the track and couldn't get around the 21, but and we gave it everything we had. Yeah, the track has flipped for us. 1 and 2 sticking pretty well. 3 and 4, we're drifting up the track. That is crazy. Such a minor adjustment. Had that big of an effect. We're still slower than our fight to the top car. 28.905. We can hit like a 28.7 in our other car. Now, if we ran like a race twice as long, I think we could start from a full lap down and win. If the motor would hold up, that would be the big issue. So maybe we'll do that in a future stream. We'll try to win from a full lap down. Yeah, after this one, I think we're gonna shut her down for the night. I've overcome that weird feeling that I had earlier. Yes, Ricky Rudd is P1. My controller cable was getting wrapped around my leg. I had stepped on it. Alright, we can see the tail end of the field. That is a good sign.
got some more claps. You're at about 9 seconds on us.
All right, here we are, the tail end of the field.
177 cars, come on. You're open up the spot. Number 177 is looking to pass on the high side. Clearing
Got to
inside.
slow down a little bit now since we don't have the whole track to work with.
Car inside. You're on the 3 wide. You're clear. Down low, watching. You're 8 seconds behind the leader. Stay smooth, we'll get up there. There's one more down. Outside. You got both sides, you're all clear. Number 5, the fire box. Whatever you need, you're clear. That's another in the rear view mirror.
That could have been bad. We continue. That's awful. I wanted to go to the low side. It looks like Mark was going to give us enough room. Just didn't quite get there.
About 7 seconds off the leader's back bumper. Name ejected up on. That's a textbook pass there. Good job. All clear, bud. Go high. Clear. First, down low. That pass is position. Nice job. Both sides clear. Simple. Outside. Clear on both sides. Gone, come on. That's another spot. Clear. All clear. Just 6 seconds separate you and the leader. Going outside. Looking good out there. The 99 car is moving on your right side. 3-1. All clear.
I was trying to go up to the third line to get around Sterling Marlin. My right ear just went out.
Down low.
Crazy tinnitus.
Marlin, high up high. Hang it up. That's another. 3 wide.
All right, hearing's coming back. That was crazy. It's like I got flashbanged in my right ear.
There you go, all clear. Keep those lines. There's about 5 seconds ahead. Vickers, the fire box. Good job, you're fine. Clear all around. Way to go. McMurray,
Kurt Busch,
Okay, we're clear.
I may have to delete him. Okay, we got by.
Outside, outside.
He was giving us a hard time.
Okay, now, we're in the top 10. Clear on the other side.
Cut it down to 3.5 seconds.
The new cars, down low, down low.
What can Brown do for us? Brown can give us some drafting help.
Secure the bus. That's the way to do it. You're clear. Car on. Still in. Earnhardt is looking high. You got both sides, you're all clear.
All right, 2.5 back. Plenty of time to get up in the front now.
Go outside. Still beside you. Run. Right side. Right side. Whatever you need, you're clear. Outside, outside. Got one outside. All clear, bud. Bernard Jr., supply of hot. Still there. Run it third, buddy. Clear, clear. Gordon is up high. Stewart is the leader. Both sides clear. The 24 car is down low. Clear on both sides. Good to go. Stewart up high. Still hanging on. Up to second. Keep digging. Clear, clear. All clear. Gordon is outside. Still there. Gordon passing high. All clear.
All right, we made it back to P1. We have plenty of laps to go. And I think we've pretty much accomplished our challenge. We were on a full lap back, but I mean, honestly, we could have sacrificed a few more seconds. I mean, the longer race, I mean, we get it done for sure.
more laps.
All right, 2 laps to go. We have a healthy lead. All right, have a good one. Yeah, we're about to wrap up here. All right, coming to 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. All right, Elmer, we'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for being in the chat. Keeps it interesting. It's always good to see you guys. There we go. That's the win we were looking for.
We got it. That's a win.
Derek Cope wins the
yeah,
Golden
you're
Corral
the man.
500 at Atlanta
Great.
Motor Speedway. I think we'll run that exact race. I don't know how long that took, so I'll go back and time it. We'll run that for our Cup Series video this week. I don't know if we'll do a race preview, but we'll definitely do a review. All right, that'll do it for today's stream, I guess. Let's look at our plates one more time, and then we'll do our little outro. Yeah, we don't have enough points for anything. All right, let's see who all popped in. Elmer Rudd, King is Dead 15. Mostly you two. Then we also had Amani Jones. Yeah, good to see you guys in chat. And